we are doing factors contributing to the growth of entrepreneurship. Let's understand what factors decides or what factors lead to the development or the growth of entrepreneurship. So there are two categories. The first one is economic factors and the second one is non-economic factors. Let me explain your economic factors first in detail. The first one is bank credit. Now, today's time, the banks, they really want to encourage entrepreneurs. And as per the RBI directives, banks provide funds to the priority sector, especially agriculture and all, at a very low rate of interest. Secondly, there are new norms like increase in bank deposits, decrease in CRR and SLR since 1991, and all these are very conducive for the bank, as in for the growth of entrepreneurship. The second point I have is competition. Wherever there is competition, there would be FDI. So the foreign direct FDI has increased, for 100% in a few industries and up to 51% in a few industries. So this is also, really encouraging entrepreneurship. So, but one thing is there, to face the competition, the entrepreneur always have to come up with new and innovative products. The second point I have is, the third point I have is increase in demand. When I'm talking about increase in demand, you have is because when people start liking your products, they're going to start to increase their demand. And once the demand is increased, indirectly or directly, there will be a lot of, employment opportunities from the point of view of the entrepreneur to employ other people so that he can meet the supply for the people. The fourth point I have is economic infrastructure. Now see, like what is available in urban areas, there are still a few things that are missing in the rural areas. So with the growth of transport, telecom and all, even the rural areas are going to, now be equipped over a period of time. And the economic infrastructure has also led to the development of economic factors. The fifth economic factor we have is funding by venture capitalists. Now, venture capitalists are, a number of people, who come in India to provide funds to new enterprises. ये लोग है ना, especially new startups को बहुत सारा, they are like angel investors, who have the potential, and they will make sure that that venture is a successful, and they give equity loans or mezzanine funding for this thing, or something that is going to help the firm to grow. But not all ventures or not all startups would get it. They will see the best, and do it. But in 1988, ICICI Venture, it was set up and soon followed by Gujarat Venture Finance Limited. So all of these are people who also give, they invest in new ventures. The sixth point I have is government incentives. So government is also giving a lot of research and development, tax intensive, tax incentives, cash subsidy, loans at low rate of interest. All of this are also given by the government. Now, begin with the second subtype or the second factors, that is non-economic factors. Non-economic factors are those factors which are not related to money but the other aspects which makes the business grow. The first one we have is professionalism in business. Today what happens with the high MNCs, they employ a lot of money on marketing research and development, quality control. They have a lot of their samples tested. They give a lot of training to the employees. So that professional approach helps the business grow. The second non-economic factor is personal factors. The younger generation has developed a greater need for interdependence. So, for example, the willingness to assume risk, talent, educated. There are so many factors, which are helping lot of underprivileged children to flourish in their life. But one thing is there that the person has to assume risk. So, whoever is ready to take the risk along with their talent, it is helping the personal factor grow, and that is very, very important non-economic factor. The third point I have is quality consciousness for customers. The young youth is coming with very, very nice, quirky ideas, and they are also very quality conscious. Nobody had thought that, from bamboo, there are so many things that is reusable. Those leaf uh, plates, which are reusable, plus they are very affordable and they are biodegradable. So that is helping the society in general, plus giving very good quality to the customers instead of plastic. The fourth point I have is reduction in bureaucratic formalities. See what happens in government firms, that, this is a policy, there is delay in decision making. Not that they are bad, but if the same thing in private firm, there are so many different units, R&D, training and development. There are so many call centers, like, who have this thing for customer care, for complaints, and they are resolved within 24 hours or within 2 days as the earliest. So they don't have those bureaucratic formalities. So private entrepreneur has a lot of things that he can achieve, and the company's name can come up because they have less of bureaucratic or the delay in decision making. The fifth point I have is social support for new ventures. I told you that there are many angel investors who, wherever you are, it doesn't matter, but what you are selling, what you are coming. And, among 50 projects, 2 or 3 projects or 5 projects are selected. There are a lot of, people who have these agencies, or they have, and they support new ventures, if they are really good. The sixth point we have is socio-cultural factors. Now, for example, today it is not like that, okay, service, service, service. There are many families who have accepted that maybe, the business could do more than what they had thought of. Yes, initial there is there. So there is a new mindset, that is the socio-cultural factors, and young talents, entrepreneurship, young ideas who have really taken, a new shape. The seventh point I have is training facilities. Now, this we are going to do in detail, but I'm just giving you a gist. There are a lot of entrepreneurship development programs, okay, who give training to entrepreneurs, and they are Small Industries Development Organization, SIDO, Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India, EDII, National Small Industries Corporation, NSIC, who give training facilities to a lot of budding entrepreneurs to help them to grow. Thank you, friends, to listening, and the source for the same has been taken by me from Manan Prakash.